wanted to make sure we gave you an update about the storm system headed our way. The bulk of the rain will be here tomorrow, but we do have a few storms on the radar right now. They're west of our area, from about Hamilton to Comanche, up through Stephenville near Grafford, and then farther to the north, north of Jacksboro and Graham there. They're not here yet, and I don't think they'll be here until later tonight, at least sunset. We're filming this about 4:30 or so. And I mean, it's getting here, right? The whole system, you can see the kind of the whole layout here, this whole low pressure system, and one wave kind of trying to make its way towards us, really not expecting much here. Farther back in West Texas, this is going to be the wave that will get here early tomorrow morning and really kind of hang out until tomorrow afternoon. And excuse me, the timing is looking more and more interesting as we go forward. It looks like it's kind of ticking a little bit earlier. I do want to talk about the flood watch. It doesn't include our area here, at least our core counties. It's from the Metroplex westward and northward. So really generally along and north of I-20 is kind of what we're seeing in terms of where to expect the heavier rain. There's just kind of this corridor here from Eastland on over the Weatherford through the Metroplex and then on up through Sulphur Springs and to the northeast there. Farther south, we'll get storms, but it looks like we may be spared the bulk of the heavy rain here, or at least the persistent heavy rain. And so we'll see, though, as we get closer, as this kind of starts to evolve a little bit, we'll see if that changes, if they maybe expand that farther south towards our area. As far as the severe weather threat here, this is a little more kind of looking east. So you can see the boundaries of this slight risk here and then the marginal risk farther back. The timing is really going to depend on, really be the deciding factor on where the severe weather threat is greatest. For the moment here, it looks like it's moving maybe a little bit quicker. So wherever those storms are when we hit peak heating, 2 to 4 o'clock, that's where we have the higher risk of severe weather. So for right now, this is staying steady. This has pretty much been the same all day. That may be pushed east, in fact, if we continue to see this trend of the storms getting out here a little bit earlier. What we do have, though, is the possibility of really all modes of severe weather, large hail, damaging winds, and maybe a couple of tornadoes out of this as well. But for the moment, that's not a major deal here. Not expecting a wide-ranging or widespread severe weather event, but could be some of those severe storms. And really, here's that laid out. Slight risk, not all of our area is included in that slight risk, but I generally show the higher risk for at least parts of our area here. Low risk of tornadoes, damaging wind, large hail, probably the greater risk, and then flooding will be a concern too. Even though we're not part of that flood watch, we may still see some issues across our area. They just might be a little more isolated. So let's time this out. Here's midnight tonight. And again, you can see some of those showers and storms across our area. This will be more scattered, while west of us, you see that more organized activity coming together. I want you to watch this line near San Angelo. That gets closer by 4 a.m. This line is, at least this model, has a strong line of storms just charging eastward here. By 8 a.m., what I want to show you is this is not the same as what you saw. That line that was west of us has already blown through with this model. That's already near Tyler. And then the kind of the back side of this, the most intense part of the storm, really the meat of the storm, blowing through the Metroplex and points south and west down towards Killeen, down into the hill country. And it's going to be kind of a thin line, but it's kind of just going to be sitting here. Again, the heaviest of the rain is expected to be north of us, but we could see some strong to severe storms. This is only 8 a.m. though. This is not factoring in daytime heating. Now we get to 12 o'clock, we're warming up a little bit, but you notice it's already mostly east of our area. Might be some still in the Navarro County area down to Waco, over towards Tyler, but you can see a pretty sharp cutoff of the rain behind it. So it'll continue to move eastward, and by 4 o'clock, really most of this is out of our area. So by 4 o'clock, we will be looking at least probably drying out. And as usual, I expect the stronger storms to be on the leading edge of it. So the severe weather threat looks like it'll probably be out of here pretty early, but we could still have some heavy rain. going on after that. So here's the forecast generally. Of course, we still have this 20% chance of a few showers and thunderstorms tonight. Tomorrow, the bulk of the rain arrives, and upper 60s, low 70s there. Upper 60s still Tuesday, but that's when the cold front comes in. We'll feel the cold air Wednesday and Thursday for Thanksgiving when we're in the low 60s here. Now, Friday, we're still in the low 60s. We warm up Saturday, but we bring in rain. So that's our next rain chance. And just off of that forecast, we see the 30th and the 1st just off the forecast. The 1st, maybe 2nd of December could be a much stronger cold front. I'm still watching the models. They've been pretty consistent so far. So it looks like we'll be able to talk quite a bit about that over the course of the next several days. But I'm focused on tomorrow's storms first. Then we can talk about that much deeper cold front that appears to be headed our way. We'll get there. We'll get there. But flooding possible. Could be some severe storms tomorrow. Looks like really most of the rain, most of the storms will be in the first half of the day. Later in the afternoon may just be that lingering heavy rain, but it looks like the storms are out of here by dinner time, and we don't have to deal with a late night storm situation. So stay tuned to South Metro Weather. We'll keep you updated. I'll be up bright and early tomorrow morning to cover all of this, and we will keep you informed as a potential round of severe storms and more heavy rain move through north central Texas.